When you decide to start a business, you are making the decision to change your life as well. This means you have to become the person that can actually run the business of your dreams. That will take a lot of work, much more work than actually starting that business. Because if you want to make sure that you are the person that can run that business, you have a lot to work on, okay? And I have experience doing the exact same thing. And I'm going to be sharing my journey, what I had to do in order to become the person that's going to be running the business of my dreams. You might not be there yet, but you need to be working on yourself so that you can become that person and your business can grow to the extent that you want it to grow to. Now, before I move on, do let me know in the comments, what is the first step that you can actually take to become the person of your dream, to become that man or woman that can actually run that multi-million-dollar business? Let's jump back into it. Okay, so when it comes to changing your life, something that you'll realize that you have to change your identity as a whole. You are not identifying as a business owner. There's certain things, there's certain habits that you'll need to adopt that business owners have. Things like exercising, taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, and also becoming someone that genuinely loves learning. If you want to start a business, you need to be sure that you're going to be learning a lot, and you need to identify as someone who loves learning, as someone who is constantly learning. What I started doing when I actually decided to start my business was to do as much research as I could. When I decided to start my business, this was meant to be a jewelry business, but right now I have a coaching business rather. So when I decided to start my business, I was doing as much research as possible to find out how to actually start a business. I don't know anyone around me that has started a business, so I'm literally doing this on my own. And YouTube is the best place to start. You are at the right place right now. All you need to start doing is literally start with how to start a business. You're going to get into this rabbit hole that is going to take you through so much content from different people. Please allow yourself to actually take in as much information as possible. That was a shift that I had to make in my identity, if I could say. I was not someone who genuinely liked consuming content about business. I was not a business person. I was never that person that was selling sweets at school. I was not that person. Honestly, I went into this head first because I had no experience ever selling to anyone. I did not have any entrepreneurship spirit in me before I decided to start my business. It was a conscious decision that I made, and I was backing it up with work that I needed to do. So that's exactly what you need to understand. You will need to change your identity. You need to change certain habits that you have. If you are a procrastinator like I am, you will have to find a way to work around it, or else get rid of that habit completely. But from my own experience, it's not very easy to do that. So you have to find ways, systems that you're going to put in place to ensure that your procrastination is not going to sabotage everything that you're working for. Point number 2, seeing is believing. You need to start finding people who are living the life that you want to have. At the moment, I am currently looking into becoming a digital nomad. I want to live a nomadic life. And so what am I doing right now? I am searching up on people who are in the social media space and are also digital nomads. So in other words, they are traveling the world. And when I tell you, I have been looking for these people. I have found some of them. I'm still looking a lot more, so I'm watching a lot of travel content. I'm trying to familiarize myself with this person that I'm going to become, and also to start seeing that it's possible. You see, when you come from a background where this was not something normal, like this is not something that everyone was doing. I don't have any business people in my family. No one started a business, and even if they did it, it's not the type of business that I'm starting. I had to show myself, prove to myself that this is possible by seeing other people doing it. Yes, these people might not necessarily be, directly in contact with me, but the fact that they were able to do it means I can do it as well. And it's almost like a way to convince yourself, to show yourself that, hey, this is possible. You're not working for nothing. This can actually happen. This can be your life, while looking at someone else actually doing it. As you find people who are actually going to inspire you and show you that it's possible, it's also important that you are unfollowing people that do not correlate, that do not actually resemble the life that you want to live. If you are following, or rather you're consuming a lot of content that is just it's garbage. In other words, like, there's nothing that you're getting from it. It's really not helping you in any way. You need to start unfollowing all of those people. Start afresh. Let's start on a clean slate. You are allowed to do that, and please do that. Now that you've seen that it's possible and that other people are living this life, your mindset is the next thing. And when I tell you, mindset has to be the most challenging thing that you'll have to face. In other words, it's so hard for you to change your mindset. And if you don't consciously try to change your mindset, it's going to be so hard for you to do everything that you want to do to actually achieve the dreams that you have. This means for me, I had to start learning about money. I had to start learning how to, basically how to invest, how to multiply whatever money I get, how to keep the money flowing in, how to actually start making money. I had to learn all of that. I had to also learn that money is not limited, that I have abundance of money, that there's no limit on the amount of money that I can actually make, and that I can make money without having a 9-to-5. These are all mindset shifts that I had to have in order for me to stop self-sabotaging. Because even right now, I'm still working on it. I'm not completely there. I was having a hard time with believing in myself, and because of imposter syndrome, I kept on just standing in my own way. Literally, I'd get to a point where I would have someone who's interested in working with me as a client. By the way, I'm a marketing coach. I help people get customers or clients using social media. So I basically coach them on how exactly to do that. So I'd have clients that, I've spoken to them. We got on a discovery call. Everything was good. We've decided on the price. Everything is good. All I need to do is send them the contract and the invoice, and then I freeze. Literally, I freeze. I don't do anything. I basically ghost them. And that was me self-sabotaging. And it wasn't until later on that I realized, no, the issue here is because I don't feel like I deserve to be making that money and that I deserve to be in that position. And the honest truth is, it took me having to shift my mindset, seeing other people doing it, seeing that it's possible, and also believing in myself. I need to believe in the vision that God gave me, and through that I can actually then see that, okay, no, I can do this. I need to shift my mindset from what if it doesn't work out, to I can actually do this. And even if it doesn't work out, that's okay. We tried. Well, that's the most important thing. So I've been working on my mindset, and that's why I made sure to include mindset in all of these tips that I'm giving you. Once you've worked on your mindset and you've changed your identity, you now need to change your appearance. No, I'm not talking about anything drastic. I just mean you need to now change the way that you dress, the way that you show up to people as well. There are certain things that you need to get rid of. You need to stop being mean or rude to people when you know that your best self is not mean or rude to people. This is because I used to be very mean and rude to people. So I had to work on that. I had to change that completely. I am not a mean person. I'm friendly, okay? If you don't find me friendly, there's something wrong with you. It's not me. It's you. But it took a long time for me to be able to then change this. So appearance doesn't just mean how you dress, it also means how you show up to people, your brand. Because don't forget that immediately when someone meets you, before they've said anything to you, they have analyzed you. And that's why also your appearance, what you're wearing, is going to also be very important. This means you need to also be wearing your smile. You need to smile to people, okay? You're not gonna die if you smile, okay? This is the reason why I'm emphasizing this is because I used to have such a hard time when it comes to smiling to people. I don't know why it was a big thing for me, but I had such a hard time. I could not smile. Like, I could just not walk around smiling. I just had a resting bitch face. Okay, but now I walk around smiling like I'm a happy person. And when you smile more, you become happier and you become more approachable to people. So please smile. Then the next thing is the way that you dress. Please understand that the way that you dress is going to dictate how people are going to treat you, whether we like it or not. I know that that's not how it's supposed to be. Don't judge a book by its cover. But the truth is, we judge a book by its cover. So because you know that people judge you by the way that you're dressed, please understand how you want to be dressed, because that is going to have an impact on how people are going to address you and how people are going to speak to you. So keep that in mind, okay? The bonus tip that I want to add to all of this is start small. You don't have to jump straight into it, change the way that you're wearing, do all of these drastic things immediately. It's not possible for you to do that. It's really not possible for you to change yourself in a day. It's not going to happen. It takes time and it takes patience. You will fall back into the old habits that you had a few times, but please be kind enough to yourself to actually forgive yourself for doing that and to understand the reason why you keep going back. But do stop yourself from continuously doing that. Don't be too lenient on yourself, but also be kind to yourself, because you do deserve to be kind to yourself, okay? Like I said when I started this video, find the first step that you can take to change your life and start there. Does it mean that you need to start your business? Does it mean that you need to start changing your appearance? What exactly do you need to start doing in order to actually change your life? If you haven't commented yet, make sure that you comment right now, and make sure that you subscribe so that you can see more videos like this. I do have mindset tips that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, how I am working on becoming the woman of my dreams, and also I share a lot of marketing tips that are going to help you when it comes to getting customers on social media and increasing sales. So make sure that if you're a business owner that not only wants to build a successful business but become the person that can actually run that successful business, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, because you don't want to miss out on anything. Go and watch a video that I did on the 100 days challenge that I started for personal growth. I will link it at the end of this video and also in the description below, so make sure that you check it out. I will see you there.